As of when I'm recording this video, yesterday from the developers themselves over at Mojang, we got what I believe is the closest ever look we've received at what a 1.18 Ender update could look like. So with this information everyone, and a bit of speculation as to what is to come over the next few months, I'm going to be talking about how a new Ender update has been teased again by Mojang. So if you do actually go on to enjoy the video and find it useful, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here and you want daily Minecraft videos. Only about 12% of you that watch these are currently subscribed, but without wasting any more time everyone, let's get right into it. Now this all began with a video that actually released as of when I'm recording this video yesterday on the official Minecraft YouTube channel, and it was actually titled Breaking Minecraft, How We Make Minecraft Episode 8. Now this is kind of a funny comedic series from the developers where they talk about a few serious things in all seriousness, and then they just fill the rest of the video with some funny random moments that are just meant to make you laugh and smile, and it definitely worked. This video is definitely very funny. I recommend you check it out. There'll be a link in the description if you want to watch it at the end of this video. But there was actually one very interesting thing I saw in this video which just instantly stood out from the rest of it. Now the idea of a 1.18 Ender update is nothing new at all. Actually, in fact, I've done a bunch of videos over the past few months talking about how I very strongly believe the next Minecraft update will in fact be an Ender update. Obviously, with the success of the 1.16 Nether update and all the people crying out for an update to the end of the game, the final dimension, the main focus and priority to reach within the game, the one objective, people have just been begging for an update to this, and we all know that Mojang listen to community feedback, unlike a lot of other studios and developers, and they in fact do what the community wants. We've got a bunch of hints and teases in the past, but nothing like this. I actually found out about this when I was watching the video, and we actually saw this very interesting screenshot. Now, on first inspection, this may seem like a bit of a joke, and actually, at first, that's how I took it, but if you think about this and actually inspect what is going on, I think it is actually very revealing and could be hinting at quite a few interesting things that could be coming to the game in a future Ender update. So if we look at this image, what do we actually see? We see an Ender city on an island actually floating above the Ender wastes. Not only that, but we also see various little islands scattered around above and below this main Ender city. Now this is unlike what we've currently got in the game at the minute. It differs quite greatly. We do not have islands quite like this at the moment where they're on varied heights and they're scattered around like this. We do have it quite similar, but I think this could actually be a hint at potentially islands on varying levels in a future Ender update, which I think would be very cool. We've not really got a dimension like that in the game, where it's focused more on the verticality of the biome rather than the horizontalness. And if you do not know what I mean by that, the overworld and the nether are focused on this sprawling landscape which just spreads out for eternity, right? It goes on for basically forever. It just spreads out all the way across, but there's one common aspect between these, and that is that they have a certain height and a certain depth. It's a bit like a sandwich, how I like to see it. It spreads out quite far, but the verticality of it is often not that much. Now this is speculation, but a very cool idea I had is what if Mojang completely flipped this on its head and the end was more focused on the vertical aspect. So rather than it being spread out really far in the vertical aspect where it goes really far in all directions, the biome actually goes really far up and really far down. I think that could be definitely very cool and very unique for the Ender biome, and it makes sense. The Elytra is meant to be gliding around to fly up and down with the use of firework rockets, and what is contained in this? Endermen which teleport around, a dragon that flies around, and obviously the shulker boxes which can hit you with a levitating ball that makes you fly up. I just think everything about the End biome currently is just all off. It does not fit, it does not match, it does not fit its own theme. But I think this idea of a vertical dimension where everything's very vertical and you either jump down to lower islands or go up to higher islands could be a very cool aspect. Now, this is obviously very far-fetched and is quite some in-depth speculation, but that's just something cool I gathered from this image that could potentially be coming to the game. If I could think of that in about 10 minutes just sitting in my room, then who knows, a multi-million billion-dollar studio, I think it's billion-dollar, should be able to think of that as well. But something else I found quite interesting is how the Ender Islands, the little miniature islands scattered around, were actually being blown up and exploded. So I do not know what this is hinting at, and it quite contradicts what I was just talking about, where the islands are actually being vanished. But I took this as kind of, if it is hinting at an end update, which it might not be at all, I think this could actually be hinting that potentially the Ender Islands could be disappearing for maybe something new to take its place, which could be pretty interesting. But yeah, this is just far-fetched right now. But the final thing I found really interesting is the skybox was actually turned into kind of a PNG, where it was kind of being erased at the top right corner, so you could actually see like the PNG background in the back, obviously. So obviously the most common sense answer for this is that maybe Mojang could be teasing at a new skybox for the end, which I think would definitely be very cool. I've always wanted to record more Ender gameplay for my videos for like the background footage, but yeah, I'm just stopped from going there because it's so boring. You've got one block making up the entirety of the dimension, and you've just got the sky, which is just black. It's plain, it's standard, it's boring. So I think that it would be definitely a very minor change, but a very cool change if Mojang just added something absolutely insane to the skybox. Like, what if you could see like galaxies or stars or maybe dragons flying around hundreds of miles in the distance? I think just something like that could be very cool. And as I said earlier, it's a bit far-fetched, but the possibilities are endless for what Mojang could be teasing at in this image. But I just want to finish up by saying, do not take anything I said in this video as 100% fact or like something you should believe. I encourage you to make up your own decisions and make up your own theories about what this image could potentially be teasing at. And just remember, everyone, this was a bit of a joke in a video in a series which is known for being very sarcastic and very jokey and filled with jokes and just stuff like that. So just remember, this could have just meant to be completely comedic, no serious intentions at all, but I think it was just a definitely very interesting video to just kind of talk about this, because as I said at the start, the possibility of an Ender update has been around for a while now, and this kind of just made me excited thinking about the possibilities. But if you did enjoy the video and you would like a 1.18 Ender update, be sure to drop the video a like and subscribe if you're new around here. I do daily Minecraft videos, everyone. You can check us out on Twitter, Twitch and Discord. There's links to all of those down below in the description, everyone. And be sure you go and drop a cow down below in the comments if you are hearing this. But thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Goodbye. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 dun, 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 dun.